dear. Dear Jane, my roommate has really loud sex with her boyfriend all day long. She won't shut up even though our neighbors keep complaining. Dear Jane, I've been living with the same roommate for the last 3 years with no issue. We aren't best friends, but we are great roommates. We don't fight, we're both neat and tidy, and we will occasionally split a pizza when we both feel like being lazy. 2 months ago, she started seeing this new guy and things have been going great for them. How do I know? Because I can hear her literally everything they say and do through her very thin bedroom walls. Ew.
Good for them. Good for them. I don't know why we're mad.
And by everything I do mean their incredibly energetic sex life. Now, I'm not the kind of girl who wants to throw water on anyone's fire, but it's actually getting unbearable. They're at it all the time, during the day, in the early hours of the morning. It just goes on and on.
I think she's jealous.
Yeah, it reeks of jealousy.
This reeks of jealousy.
She wants to be the one screaming. Yep.
So I have really thick walls. My neighbors can't hear me and I can't hear them. But from the outside of the door, if someone's got like loud music or something, you can hear. And my neighbor who's not there anymore, I heard her fucking once. Good for her.
Was that because you're at the window looking through, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he was the one fucking her.
No, you could hear me breathing really loudly at her door. Go on.
You fucking munted slut.
Why are you the way you are? And the noises are insane. There's screaming, banging. I will spare you the other details, but it's become so loud and incessant that even the neighbors have started complaining. One guy who lives in the apartment next door approached me in the lobby to ask if we could please keep the loud antics to a minimum, and the couple that lives on the other side of us slipped a note under our door asking us to please stop with the screaming sex. Jesus. Both times, my roommate just laughed it off and said they need to get a life or grow up. I really don't want to sound like a prude, but this is making my life a bit miserable at the moment, and I've got no idea how to tell her. She's clearly not embarrassed, but I'm so mortified what people think that I won't even take the elevator anymore in case people come up to me to talk about it. Please help. Well, I can understand her, right? It's not her thing that she's doing, right? So, like, why are they going to her and be like, hey, tell your roommate to stop this? Like,
Yeah.
that puts her in a very uncomfortable spot. That sucks for her.
Yeah,
You
what if she's
fucking
like,
tell her.
nah, I like the sound. It helps me sleep.
No, I mean, okay, there's one thing about having fun, but there's another thing about being respectful to your neighbors. If you have thin walls, put up sound padding, guys. Soundproof your bedroom.
I think Grant was the only one around there. Grant, do you remember that time when we were reading that one about the person whose neighbors was a deaf couple?
Mm-hmm.
And they were making really strange noises when they were fucking, and their neighbors could hear them. And they're going, but they're deaf, so they don't know the noises that they're making.
Oh. Jeez.
Ugh.
Yeah, they said it was like someone was like gasping for air, but it was really like it was loud on the intake, like sort of thing.
Kenzo, in your like wild early days, did you ever have like a roommate that was banging too much and you had to be like, hey, you guys are banging a lot?
No, but I used to have like an Algerian guy that lived above me that used to play bongo drums and listen to foreign fucking talk shows at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's
That
even
was
worse,
cute.
isn't it?
For sure.
I mean,
Not 'cause he was
the guy could have at least
Algerian,
been getting his dick sucked.
Yeah, not because he was Algerian, just the bongo drums and the foreign talk shows.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Shall I read the reply?
Yes, Blabs.
From Silent Scream for Help. There's Silent Scream for Help. Good lord. Perhaps it's my age, but I'm exhausted just reading this letter. You poor neighbors and poor you. Screaming and banging is no frown for anyone. Well, perhaps for a couple of people, but no one else. As for your neighbors and not getting into the elevator, this is not your fault and you are not responsible for your roommate's behavior. If they complain to you, tell them it's even worse living in an apartment with them. Something needs to change. Try recording just how loud they are and play it back for her so she understands quite what it's like to try and sleep through this noise. Oh, that's fucking weird. Scroll.
That is pretty fucking strange. That's a weird request. Game Changer sex toy from Girls Get Off is now back in stock. Let's go.
Alright, failing that, I might be inclined to wait for your roommate to have a night off from her boyfriend, preferably when she's trying to catch up on her sleep, and bang a few pots and pans in your room while singing very loudly to your favorite songs. Throw in a scream or two, maybe jump on a bed a few times, ensuring the headboard bangs against your shared wall in a somewhat rhythmic way. I'm hoping that one of the above will help her understand how selfish her behavior is. If she still doesn't understand, I would suggest it's time for you to start looking for a new roommate.
Have you guys ever had someone bang pots and pans when you were asleep?
I did to someone.
Bongo drums.
Bongo drums and foreign, and foreign talk.
Now, fuck
shows.
that. What she wants to do is just go and put some really fucking loud hentai on. Like,
That's a guy.